Hey YouTube, it's Professor Ebril AtomX20 and I'm here with another Pious Paladin update. The update here is going to be August 14th. I'm going to upload it later today. What I'm showing you now is what I've done with the card tools so far. They're not complete. There's still quite a bit that needs to be done, but I am definitely making progress. So the first thing we're going to see here is Professor Ebril. This Professor Ebril account is right here, and you can see my role icon and then my name icon here. Um, I'm going to remove the role icons later in the future, but we'll talk about that in another update. And then if I set the developer to account to player, then his will show up too. And this plays a pretty big role later on when we're playing with cards. So what I'm going to do is, as Professor Evil, I'm going to drop down to my new MAM deck, and we can see my new MAM deck here. And then I'm going to draw cards. Now, this is a regular map object, so you can pick it up and move it wherever you want to. But if you just click on it, then you get this cursor which shows how many cards you're picking up. So I got 2 right there, 3, and then I can just lay them down on the table. Or if I want to, I can deal to a player right here, and then we will see those in my hand, and we will see those in the other person's hand over here. But what else I can do is, that's what this is. It shows the number of cards in their hand. Is I will also be able to look. Eventually, I'll be able to look at what cards they have in their hand if they let me. For now, I can just see what cards they have. So what we'll do then is discard these cards. So I'll right click and discard, and then I get a discard pile, and it says it's my discard pile. Because I'm the owner of the cards, it will be in my discard pile. So I discard this one, and it goes back into that one. And then what I do is to put the discarded cards back into the deck is I will click on it or drag it over to the deck, and it'll ask me if I want to add the cards to the new MAM deck. So I say yes, and then the cards are back in the new MAM deck. And this is a more open concept with all of the cards, where cards are going to be able to be stackable. Singular cards will be just regular objects. When you stack cards, they'll become card stacks, and it'll allow you to what can I say? The virtual game table will be more like an actual table. So what I did over here is I right clicked on this and I chose shuffle. So I shuffled up the deck a few times, and I'll show you how we can play a little bit of Texas Hold'em. So I'm going to deal 2 cards to me, and then I'm going to deal 2 cards to the developer over here. Let's see what cards he has, and then we'll deal flop. 1, 2, 3, flop, and oh man, no one's got anything. And then we'll go to the turn and the river, and looks like he won. The other guy won. Damn you. He won because he has high card 10. And then to just play cards, you just drag them right out of the card hand and play them. So that's what I have so far. There's still quite a bit of work that I need to do, I want to do. Um, if I want to, I can flip cards. I, I don't think they actually flip for the other person yet, so they don't. But yeah, I can flip cards. You'll be able to flip cards and basically treat virtual cards as if they're real cards. I did want to update this though for a major reason. First, I wanted people to see what I'm working on, but then there's also this ghosting issue that people are having with miniatures on the map, and you can see I don't experience this right now, so I want to get this update out. But if I go over here to my server, which is running the current release version, you'll see that the ghosting issue returns. And that's one of the main reasons why I want to get this update out. So I'll put a dwarf down, and then I'll move it. That's all I'll do is I'll just move it. And there's a problem. There's two dwarfs, but there's really only one. So that's what I have so far with uh, the card tools. You can always hide this if you don't want to see it. Um, Over here, there's the game and turn flow, which will be used later on to show what people are doing. It'll also have like requests and stuff, but I'm not that far yet, and I hopefully will be that far uh, in a couple of weeks. I have quite a bit done. Uh, right now, I'm just kind of connecting signals and keeping the data as organized as possible. Um, but it's it was a lot bigger of a step forward than I thought it would be, and I'm trying to keep it a step forward instead of some archaic feature that later on is really difficult to understand. So moving forward, it's going to be an open concept, stacking cards, single cards, and then a lot of cool features will be going into it. And after this, which I was hoping to have done by now, after all these features are completed, I will then be working on a port for the Those Pesky Humans print and play game that was from Minion Games. It's awesome. I got permission to use it, and all of the images are going to be downloadable off of my server. But if you don't have the rules, I'm not going to distribute the rules. You can talk to Minion Games and get those rules. So the update will be later today. I've been having trouble with YouTube videos, so I'm going to try and upload this early this morning, and we will then see how that works out. And then I will package the update and uh, provide it, I guess. So yeah, hopefully a couple more weeks. But until the next update and new features, I will see you later. Bye, YouTube.